Hello everybody and welcome again to this video. As you can tell, I'm sounding a bit more optimistic, and that's because there's news about the 75. I've re-recorded this segment anyway a few times, but thank you everyone for your support on this. I really appreciate it. Of course, the thing that I got told was obviously the AA guy said he put his hand on the crank pulley and he pulled it out and the whole thing came out. Now this next bit will shed a bit more light on that, hence why I thought, you know, the cam had gone, because he said, oh, your bottom end's gone. That's definitely what it is. So I still need to take that with a bit of a pinch of salt. Not really his fault, because, you know, there's only a certain limited amount of access the patrols can have. And unfortunately for the next 3 days, I'm stuck with this Dayco Easy Wash 3000 here, the dishwasher. I mean, look at this. So we've gone from this to, it's an automatic, which is cool, but what is that? What's going on there? That's not refinement. It's weird seeing a 2019 car, 69 plate, and she doesn't even have a screen like this car. Well, she's a nice thing. Dayco Easy Wash. Very cool. Anyway, yeah, we'll get into this. So I haven't cut any of this, so this is essentially my initial reaction. So you'll hear me scrambling about trying to, you know, prove that she's not dead. So I'll cut to that and I'll cut back to me. So my friends, the AA guy obviously came and he shook about the crank, well, the crank pulley. Now, I've just gone in here. Now, this is supposed to be a reinforced pulley. The actual pulley itself, if I can get, without ruining my life, in there, you see that? That is all the rubber bushing in the middle is all torn to pieces. Now, maybe I'm grasping at straws here, but I think that is probably what the problem is. And I reckon if you were to take that off, there wouldn't be any sort of balance issues with the crank. But I'm kind of going with it's a faulty pulley. I just need to contact the garage that did it. Well, that to me does not. Well, that's definitely not right, number one. But when I move the bolt about, what he was saying he was doing, which is, you know, the bit that this essentially attaches onto, there's no play in it at all. The only thing that has play in it is this crank pulley. If you look there, so there's the crank pulley. Of course, that's what he was feeling. He was moving about. Me, when I pull on the, so if I move the crank pulley out of the way, well, I can't really do that, but if I push on the actual main part that this pulley attaches to, and I pull it, you can see the crank pulley there moving, but I'm really having a struggle. Whereas if I let go of that and I pull on this pulley, and obviously when the engine's rotating, this is probably what we're hearing. Because that, to me, of course, with it being this low, for most people would sound like the bottom end of the engine. Oh my word. Oh, for God's sake, that is such a relief. Pardon my language, but... So, next thing's next. I've got to contact the garage that did the crank pulley and all that situation, and I should have a receipt in here for that. But I was honestly counting her out. I was like, damn, this is over with. The receipt's somewhere in here, I think. So they'll need to honour that, because I'm sure a crank pulley of that stature, a reinforced one as that it was billed as, is not supposed to last hardly any miles. I think I've done something like 20k, something like that. Oh, the belt just pops back on. Yeah, so they'll have to deal with that. So that would be nice to see what happens. So I'll keep you all informed. But yeah, that is, for me at least, I think that's some good news. I'm not going to touch it any further because I'm obviously going through a warranty claim with the garage now, and I'm not going to sit there mucking about with it, because I don't want to muck about with it and then they go, oh, it's your fault. So I'll go get the receipt now and make sure I have a leg to stand on. So that's that, guys. Sorry, there's going to be short, rapid-fire updates on this, because I know a lot of you are just as invested as I am in this lovely car. So I thought I would just film a quick one. Not the best edited, I know, but you know, you guys will want to be kept up to date with this, as would I. So we believe it is not that, but it is that there. Now, of course, if the thing that I didn't get is when he said, oh, I can pull the crank out. Now, the engine just wouldn't run if that was the case with that. So I'm going to figure out a way to take that out, but I don't think I'll be able to do it without mucking about with the engine mounts and raising the engine, and I don't really fancy doing that after today's event. So there's got to be a way to get it out. Just flip forward. No, there's no way to get that sucker out. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it because I have a leg to stand on now with the warranty and stuff. So I'm going to have to contact the garage that did it. Took this back the best I can. Yeah, I'm going to have to contact those guys. I'm going to have to contact them because, you know, that's not on. Things shouldn't just bust, you know, while you're driving them. Especially if you've paid a bit extra. You paid 250, 300 quid to have that done. Not their fault, I don't think. I think what's happened is they've ended up with a duff part. So I'll keep you all informed. But yeah, that's some smashing news. And man, look at these brakes. That is stunning. So that is some smashing news. So that is about it, everybody. She ain't dead. Thank the Lord. Thank you. I'm so happy with that because it's like my left nut had come off. I love it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not dead. Honestly, thought she was gone for a moment there, but turns out it's just an awful pulley. So I spoke to the garage. They will not honour the warranty because it is 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks out of warranty, which is, I guess that's fair enough. And they supply me with a crap part, so I will not be using that. Use the one from DMGRS if you're going to replace them. Link in the description. I'll be buying one when I get paid to sort this out, because I am not putting crap on this car anymore. Everything else has been done to such an incredible standard. Well, some of it hasn't, but more on that another day. But you know, I can't say enough, don't skip out on that sort of stuff. I thought, you know, the 60 quid one from them guys would be fine. Believe it or not, I also had Halfords quote me on a replacement, £401 for a Dayco one from Euro Car Parts. And I went on Euro Car Parts myself. I know these guys have different pricing. And I was like, well, I can get it for £101. He was like, well, it's 400 from here. I was like, well, no, I'm not going to be getting it from there then. So I'm going to buy it myself. I've got a local garage that's going to do it because I am terrible with belts and I'd like to focus on other things such as that and the Maestro and the SD1 while I get that done. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Keep watching. Remember to subscribe for more and I'll see you soon. And yeah, she's not dead, but I unfortunately have this little terror to deal with. So I will see you soon.